2006, 2007 were pretty good years. I was pretty impressed with myself. I thought, my goodness, I've only had this business 2 years and we're already beyond breaking even, and then the floor fell out on us. It dropped off in between 2007 and 2008. We lost 20% of our business. I think it was due to economic reasons, but we did lose a big client. We had a dry cleaners who was using us, and he decided to go back to in-house work, so I lost a big client there. And making that back up with walk-in traffic in the location I was on the west side was impossible. It was a little strip mall right off of Vernal Pike, and its location just was very bad for walk-in traffic. So, I toughed it out for another almost a year, and realized that if I was even going to hope for keeping the business open, I had to move. It was crazy. I was there for a while, so still recovering from that to quite a large extent. My business has always been the business of extremes. I see the shortest people in town, and I see the tallest people in town. And, we see those extremes in varieties of ways. And, everybody's unique. And when you go out and shop, the number of people anymore who can just go out and shop and wear something right off the rack are becoming fewer and fewer. And when you're watching your money, you might have gone out before and said, oh, well, I'll just, buy a couple more pairs of jeans. I'll just put them on the charge card, who cares? Right now, people aren't doing that. If they aren't paying cash for it or paying the credit card bill off, especially in an area like Bloomington, I don't think there's a lot of people who are just, using up all their credit right at the moment. And that's what's going on to a large degree, is that people are looking at their clothes and saying, okay, can I redo something with this? Is it going to be less expensive than going out and buying something brand new? Bloomington's so lucky. We're in a bubble. We aren't having nearly the hard time that a lot of places are, and I see us. It took much longer for what I would call the recession to hit us, and I think we're going to jump out of it faster than a lot of places will. I do think we have some very, very sweet advantages that a lot of communities don't have. We have a university here that employs a good deal of people. We have Crane that's not very far away. We have Cook here. Those three things put a lot of money into this economy. And my hope is that in the next year things will start to improve and people will be back to work and people can start to have a little more hope about getting jobs and things like that. And in the meantime, we'll be here, and as long as my customers, I think, are happy with our work, I don't see that being a problem. The only thing that really scares me is if we end up in this jobless situation for a very extended period of time. Then I think we may have some real problems. The bigger problem that I see is if we start losing a lot of our small businesses. And actually in 2008, we did drop a number of them. 2009, we did it again. And each time it happens, we had a period in 2009, we saw 3 or 4 local businesses that have been mainstays in this community for a long time go out of business. I am concerned. I don't want to see our businesses go away, and we need people to be back to work so that they aren't scared to death that they aren't going to be able to buy some little, lovely piece of jewelry at Wandering Turtle. I want them to be able to do that. But I haven't done any of that kind of purchasing for myself in a year and a half because I'm scared.